Exercise 20, question number 4a. On a graph paper, draw the coordinate axes x dash o x, y dash o y, that is x-axis and y-axis, and plot each of the following points. Here first point is given a 5, 3, second one b 2, -6, third one c -3, 5, fourth one d -5, -3. Second question they are asking, name the quadrant in which each of the above points lies. First this answer, number 1, a point 5, 3, both are positive, x also positive, y also positive, that is first quadrant. Second one b 2, -6, plus minus, that is your fourth quadrant. Third one c -3, 5, minus plus, that is your second quadrant. Fourth one d -5, -3, that's your third quadrant. You must use graph book for this question. Now these points we are going to plot on the graph. Look at the graph now. From middle to middle you make the axis, two lines with the help of your pencil. This line you can mark after putting arrow, x dash, this will be y, bottom will be y dash, this is your origin. Then right after origin, below this you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 7 you write. Left side, that is negative side, -1, -2, -3, -4 till -7. Upside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bottom minus, so -1, -2, -3, -4 till -7. So from origin, right side x is positive, left side x is negative, upside y positive, downside y negative. You have to write by this way on your graph paper by making both the axes. Don't forget to put arrow, and this will be all capital letter, x dash, y dash, origin. Then numbering you have to do like this. Your first point a 5, 3. So from origin you count 5, that is your x. Then go up, this much is 3. So here you put the point, round it, write down a inside the bracket 5, 3, and this one joined by dotted lines. Your second one 2, -6. From origin you measure till this much is x, that's your 2 units, and bottom is -6. So this point you can mark b 2, -6 and put the dotted lines. Your third one c -3, 5, x minus means left side, y 5 is upside. So here you can put the dot, round it, c -3, 5. Your last one is d -5, -3. So from origin first you measure x is -5, then y -3. So this point will be your d -5, -3. By this way we can plot the points on the graph paper. And here don't forget to write the scale. Scale we have taken for x and y axis, 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Take care. Like this question in future you will get many. This is the first time. So question number 4 is completed here. Draw on the graph paper, must. Now question number 6, because question number 5 already taught to you. This regarding line graph they have given. The temperature of a patient taken every 3 hours was recorded as shown in the given table. Time 3 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m., 12 midnight, like that it is given. Temperature 39, 39, 39.5, like that data are given. Your first question they are telling us, display this data using a line graph. And second question, from the graph estimate the patient's temperature at 5 a.m. and at 1 a.m. 5 p.m. and at 1 a.m. So first you have to draw the line graph. To draw the line graph, first you make the axis. Last time I have taken 50-50, but this time just by leaving the last line, here you make your x-axis. By leaving the last line, you make here your y-axis. So whole page you can get it. Arrow capital X dash, upside capital Y dash, origin. Here you can write time, arrow, this side temperature, inside the bracket degree Celsius, arrow. Here by keeping one gap you can write the timing which is given in your question. 3 p.m. again one gap, 6 p.m., 9 p.m., one gap, 12 midnight, 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m. Since on the y-axis highest number is given 39, so you can take the scale 2 units. So each and every centimeter, this is actually 1 centimeter, you should take 2 units. So 2, 4, 6, 8 like that till 40 you can move. So that you can write the scale for y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 2 degrees Celsius. 2 degrees Celsius scale will be there only for y-axis this time for line graph. Now at 3 p.m. measurement is given 39 degrees Celsius. So just in the middle is 39. This is 38, 40, 2 units in between. So middle is 39. At 6 p.m. this also 39 degree they said. Then at 9 p.m. it is given 39.5. So this is 39. Then just in the middle it will be 39.5. Next is given 37.5, that is 12 midnight, temperature 37.5. It is 36, middle is 37, this is 38. So in between 37 38 you will be getting 37.5. Next one 39 again. Next one at 6 a.m. 38, and this is 37. After plotting all the points, you can join by your scale serially consecutive, you will be getting your line graph. So you are going to plot the point properly. Each and every timing is given here: 3, 6, 9, 12 midnight, 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m. and you can count the points properly, that is count the number properly. 39 first one, next 6 a.m. 6 p.m. also 39, next 9 p.m. also 39.5. so in between these two, then it is 37.5, it is 38, it is 30, it is 39, it is 38, and this is 37. Then all connected, your line graph is ready. Now from the graph second question, they told to estimate the patient's temperature at 5 p.m. and at 1 a.m. So from the graph at 5 p.m. this is 3, this is 6. So just approximately here it will be 4 p.m. here it will be 5 p.m. So approximately it will be here 5 p.m. So from here if you can go up, this measurement is coming same 39 degrees Celsius. And at 1 a.m. this is 12 midnight, this is 3 a.m. so approximately here it will be 1 a.m. So approximately here 1 a.m. means from here if you can go straight up, it will be coming 38 degrees Celsius. That's why your second answer I have written here. Patient's temperature at 5 p.m. is 39 degrees Celsius and patient's temperature at 1 a.m. is 38 degrees Celsius. Only these two graphs for chapter 20, question number 4 and question number 6. Draw on the graph paper. Again chapter 19 also some more graphs will be there. So take care of both the graphs. Draw on your graph paper, must. Now one more question is there. They have given the graph already. That is line graph they have drawn already. From here we have to answer it. Bottom they have given year 1992 2000 they have given, and this is given population in thousands, and some dotted points are already given here. So first they are asking between which 2 years did the town have the greatest number increase in population. So we can understand that from here to there it is greatest increase, is going straight up. Others all short increment is there, but here increasing more, greatest increase you can say. That means in the year 1999 to 2000 is increases greatest. And find the percentage increase in the population from 97 to 2000. For that 97 data I have to observe. 97 data is coming 15, 16 I think. 97 data is coming according to your textbook 16, and 2000 data is coming exactly 25. So from 16 to 25 how much increase and its percentage. Now I am showing here, please look. So first answer you can write between which 2 years did the town have the greatest number, that is greatest number increase in population, 1999 and 2000, and find the percentage increase in the population from 97 to 2000. To calculate this, equal to in 2000 population was 25,000 actually, and 97 is 16 according to your graph I have shown to you. So 25 minus 16, increase is coming 9. Then 97 it was 16, that's why downside 16. So 9 by 16 into 100 because of percentage. Cancel by 4, multiply make it mixed fraction, is coming 57 1 by 4%. Once more, how much percent increase they have asked. So 97 how much you have to calculate, or you have to count from the graph, that is 16. 2000 is 25. Their increase is 25 minus 16, which is 9. And at the beginning 97 it was 16 only, that's why I wrote downside 16. So 9 by 16 into 100. After cancellation, after multiplication, our answer is coming 56 1 by 4%. With this, exercise 20 also over, our chapter 20 also completed. Please draw the graph properly and prepare this chapter very well. Bye.